So it's official. Vincent Kompany has left the building. He is no longer Burnley manager, and he's now the Bayern Munich manager, which is absolutely mental. I don't really know what to say. I mean, if I was in his position, obviously as a Burnley fan, I'd be like, no. But deep down, from a career perspective, who isn't going to jump at the chance to join Bayern Munich? I don't think that's what fans are annoyed about. I think fans are annoyed about being sold a 5-year project, being defending him all season, explaining that we're 2 years ahead of that project because he expected 3 years in the Championship, build a squad that's capable of getting up to the Premier League. He did that in his first season. We can't forget that. So, in a way, for him, he's sort of done what he sort of excelled, peaked early. But how many other former players have we seen peak early at clubs and then they jumped at a chance for a bigger club because they think that's it, everything's going to work out. I can do this. It's a piece of cake. If it doesn't work out at Munich for Kompany, then file him under the Gerrard and Villa, Lampard and Chelsea, Lampard and Everton, Rooney. I mean, we could file him under those players that have sort of had chances at big clubs or tried to run before they could walk. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It is Bayern Munich. I think it's like I said, it's the fact that fans have stuck by him. You've never once heard Kompany out chants from the stands. We've all said that he deserves a fair crack. He's a young manager, a young up and coming manager. Personally, I didn't like the fact that we had a team last season, not last season, sorry, the season before, the promotion season, that you felt you could message any one of them on Instagram. You could go for a pint with them. You could, it felt like if you dropped them a message, they'd be there, they'd respond. It felt like a tight knit group. This lot seems disjointed. It was only towards the end of the season you started to think maybe, just maybe, we starting to form that unit again. But it never came. It never came. It doesn't help when you literally get promoted, rip up the team sheet, and start again. So that's not helped in the slightest. We've, I thank Vincent Kompany. Let's say that I thank him for everything that he's achieved with us. He will go down as well. We can't forget winning the league in their back garden, can we? That's something that will stick with us forever. It's a bit like Kyle, as much as he walked and took a sideways move 10 years ahead. How did that pan out? It's almost a little bit of bitterness like that. That Kyle gave us that memory of Wembley. We won't forget him for that. But yeah, he's now remembered for all the wrong reasons. So good luck to him at Bayern Munich. Obviously, news has been reported recently that Pep's going to probably leave City. So if it does work out at Bayern Munich, he's got a smoother pathway into that City job. But for me, don't sell a project to somebody if you're not going to stick around. We headhunted this manager. We headhunted Vincent Kompany. Alan Pace wanted a name, wanted somebody to bring an uplift to the club, to raise the profile, to get Burnley out there. And yeah, he did that. He did that. The documentary went really well. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the second one because I think, well, let's be honest. I want to see if he actually does go in on his players when the going gets tough, and whether he's calling people out for not performing. So I'll still watch, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating to say the least because we've never been a hire and fire sort of club. We've given managers longevity. You saw with Sean Dash, we've been promoted, gone down, been promoted, gone down, Europe, because we've stuck by that manager. And that manager has stuck by us throughout links that he's been with. But with Kompany, gets a phone call by Munich, and if reports are correct, and he says yes after 5 minutes, that is a real kick in the nether regions. So, can you blame him for going to Bayern Munich? No. is it annoying that we've all stuck by him and he's decided to jump? Yes. However, I've always said this: Pace and Kompany were like that. There was never Pace over Kompany. It always seemed like it was level between the two, and there's got to be that sort. And I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying that it feels that way. It feels that way. That there's sometimes a bit too much respect. I don't think Alan will make that mistake again. When it comes to the appointment of a next manager, and that's the begging question, isn't it? Who do we now go for? The managerial merry-go-round at the minute is Raf. Kieran McKenna's just been promoted with Ipswich and now linked with the Chelsea job, United job, and it's just it's madness at the moment. Personally, I think Knutson at Bordeaux Glimt, he's been linked a few times with us. Why not do it? But I just think that ALK as a business will want a name to raise the profile of the club again. So if it is touted like the two names that have been mentioned on the shortlist, Lampard, no, not for me, and I think other fans will agree. Steve Cooper isn't a bad shout at all. I think Steve Cooper's a fantastic shout. Yeah, I think it'd have to either be someone like Cooper or, I dare say David Moyes. I know there'll be the odd person that grunts about it, but I believe he'd do a really decent job. Look at the job he did with Everton. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have that financial spending power that Kompany had when he was with us. Don't think we'll make that mistake again of giving somebody the world and basically getting cheated on at the first sign of a chance. It's Moyes or Cooper for me. But it is sad to see Vinny go, obviously so soon into his tenure. But thank you for the memories. We won't forget what happened. I think we won't hear about 95 for a long time because obviously we can just always come back with, yeah, but have you won the league in your rival's backyard? No, you haven't. So let's see. On to the next chapter. We start again. We go again. And I think, like the club said, together we are one. See what we do. But until next time, up the Clarets.